And welcome back to another exciting episode of your favorite podcast, or else you will be sentenced to death. Yes, it is the Movie Hoppers, and today we saw. We didn't really see it because after you see this movie, you can't see because. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Well, we saw Blinded by the Light. I was gonna make a joke about how we're blind, but it didn't pan out real well. Unlike this movie that I felt like did pan out real well. But let's not jump the
Really?
gun. Oh, did you like this movie?
Hmm. Is okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
So this movie is about this guy who likes Bruce Springsteen and like fetishizes
A little
him.
too much, I
He
might add.
he.
Especially at the end. Like, oh
Oh
man,
oh man. It,
little obsessive.
yeah, he really likes this guy, and his life sucks because he's Pakistani, and he's in the 80s and everybody hates him. And yeah. But okay, so I guess we should just have a disclaimer. Did you enjoy Bruce Springsteen's music prior to this film?
I mean, he's had a couple good songs. Like, I'm not like a crazy big fan of him or
Yeah.
anything, but it's all right if it's on. Like, if it comes on the radio or something, I'm not. I may or may not turn it off. You know.
That's the highest form of praise you can give somebody. Um but yeah, I guess I'm kind of like the same way. The song, I like the song "Born to Run," but I got that from the trailer of this movie. So take that for what it's worth. But I'm not the biggest Bruce fan, I guess, unlike the characters that populate this movie. But I did enjoy this movie despite the fact that there were some problems. But you know what? It was it was good enough. It was a fun, happy, feel good movie, and yeah. Well, did this movie make you feel good? Did it make you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside?
No.
Uh, have you ever felt warm and fuzzy on the inside as uh, from watching a movie?
Yeah. Peanut Butter
Oh
Falcon. That
yeah,
was it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's
That,
probably other movies too that I can't think of right now.
but I mean, what emotions did this film invoke for you then?
I was just kind of bored the whole time.
That's really great. Well,
Dude, it's 2 hours long. It's too long for a movie about Bruce Springsteen songs.
you really don't like long movies. I'm starting to think. Well, two.
Certain long movies are okay. Like if they can keep it going, then it's good. And if the story's good, then it's good. But if it's long and just kind of mediocre, then it's bad. I don't like it.
Well, what do you think the ideal length for this movie would be then? How much
Like an
footage
hour
would you
and a
cut?
half or something. That'd be good. Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah. Make it an hour and a half, then I'll like it.
Okay,
Maybe.
I'll talk to Warner Bros about that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I did one thing that I did not like personally was that a lot of the times the songs kind of felt ham-fisted into certain situations. Like it didn't really feel natural for them to be playing, but
Mm,
they played it anyway. Not in the parts where the lyrics were popping up, which we can talk about
right.
later. That's a talking
But
point.
how else will they force Bruce Springsteen into the movie if not forcing the songs to be played?
Yeah, I guess I guess they spend a lot of money on those Bruce Springsteen songs. They have to make it worth their while. But like the part where they're like pushing the car and stuff, it just starts playing the song for no reason, and I was like, I don't think you had to do that, but okay. And even like the beginning, I didn't feel like they needed to play the song. But it's whatever. And here's a very, I guess, controversial thing. What did you think about the lyrics popping up during some of the musical sections where, like, the lyrics of this, well, some of the lyrics, like a good 40% of the lyrics, would
I
pop up on the screen? What did you think of that?
thought it was kind of dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a music video, it's a movie.
yeah, I felt like a lyric video. I didn't expressly not like it, but it was like kind
Weird.
of, yeah, it was weird. But
It's unnecessary. Like,
yeah.
you can hear the lyrics, you can hear it.
What if you're deaf?
Well, then
This
they
movie's
got closed captions.
Yeah, this movie's for deaf people. Well, when a song comes on in closed captions, it just has like music symbols and it says music.
Not all the time.
How many times do you watch movies in closed caption?
A lot.
Why?
Like, at home.
Oh,
I don't always have the closed captions on.
oh. I guess you would know more than me about this subject then. I'm kind of a caption normie. Um, but I mean, what else is there to talk about? I feel like there was some things to did you enjoy the message of the movie of
No.
no why not?
Because it's overplayed. It's like, okay, my main issue with this movie is that it's so, like, blatantly, yo, this is like hashtag deep, bro. It's gotta be like, whoa, these kids are like upset. They're like, totally like, whoa. They don't like their situation at this moment. But wait, they find this music and this person who's successful and established is singing and talking about their what seems and almost they can like piece together like, hey, what they're saying fits what my life is happening like with right now, and I connect with that, and it's like, whoa, now it's inspiring me to do these things. But they take it to like such a level that it's so annoying, and it's like, yo, if I don't know if you forgot that, but this is what this movie is about, and yeah, we're just gonna like keep doing that over and over and over again until the movie's over. All right, you understand? Okay, great. Also, there's like, oh, there's issues, there's conflicts with this kid. What are the conflicts? Oh, you didn't know? Let's show you. Let's tell you. Okay? Okay. Let's just show you it. Let's hear it. Here you go. And you didn't get it the first time? Let's show it more times, okay? Let's show it lots and lots of more times, okay? So then it's like, whoa, I totally get the conflict and I totally get the message of the story in the first 30 minutes. Okay. Whoa. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That's such good storytelling.
Well, I don't feel like it exactly was overbearing. I just felt like it developed those themes
Developed.
throughout.
I didn't notice that.
Well, yeah, just develop like it showed things multiple times, so it could like develop things, create rising tension between the son and his father, and be like, hey, things are happening right now, and it's getting more tense, and oh, what's gonna happen next? We don't know, but like, I felt like it was, I guess,
But you do know because it's so predictable.
it it is predictable, yeah.
Yeah.
The ending is exactly what you thought it would be, but we would talk about that later during spoiler talk. But I mean, I guess I see what you're saying, but like it's like a corny. Do you like musical movies or
No,
musicals?
not really.
Not really.
I mean musicals, like musicals or like musicals.
I guess well they're kind of one and the same, except movie
Mm,
musicals have like more production because they're movies. But like,
I mean, it depends. It depends. Like
but
Cats, no.
like the movie Cats.
Yes.
That didn't even come out yet.
Have you seen the trailer though?
Okay then. Okay. Well,
Okay,
whatever you
so
say.
or Rent. Rent was better.
Oh,
Rent's a good movie, musical type thing. That
yeah,
was good.
I heard about
And
that.
then I don't know, other ones. Do you think um Mamma Mia?
Oh, did
It's
you ever
cool.
see the sequel to that?
I think I saw parts of it.
I remember seeing it. Um, but that's all I remember of it. But yeah, I mean, this is like normal musical stuff. Everything is, overplayed and kind of obvious, but it's
But it's
so
what's a musical though? Is this like a musical movie or is it just a movie based with like Springsteen songs? It's like
well,
about this guy that he really likes Bruce Springsteen, and that's his personality trait that he likes Bruce Springsteen.
well,
But it's like I don't know, like I wouldn't consider this like a musical movie because it doesn't have like numbers based around it. You know what I mean? Like it
well,
doesn't break out and dance. I mean, like except for that one part. But
well,
other than that, it's like it's not. I don't know.
well, there are some part. Well, I feel like a music. To classify as a musical, there needs to be multiple parts in the movie where pretty much the construct of the movie breaks in to accommodate some kind of big musical part. And I feel like that happens with the radio scene where they put the record on. People are like all hyped up and stuff, and they're being like assholes. And then it happens in the town square scene where he sees that girl, and it happens with the poem scene, with the poems flying around. I mean, I feel like it happens like enough times for it to classify as a musical.
All
Like,
right. Yes. I don't
also,
know. Really get a musical vibe from it.
eh. Also,
Yeah.
I know you haven't seen this, but this movie really reminded me of Yesterday. It's like
Mm.
very similar, like a guy who isn't doing well in what he wants to do. He's on the edge of, giving up, but then something happens, and ooh, it's because of this one type of music. It all works out. But where I feel Yesterday in and Blinded by the Light differ is that Yesterday kind of I didn't like Yesterday. I gave it like a 5.5. But Yesterday is about you know, the fact that the Beatles music is good. Yeah, whatever. I can't grammar, but the fact that their music is good. But Blinded by the Light is about why Bruce Springsteen's music is good, which I feel puts it a step above. Like, did you see Bohemian Rhapsody? You probably did.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking saw that movie for some reason. Um, I like that movie. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
I feel like I guess it's like the difference between Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man. I feel like this movie is good, despite the fact that it ham fists music in some segments. It it actually understands like the music and actually like treats it with some kind of respect and kind of dissects the meaning. However ham-fisted that dissection is, it actually does do it, which I feel like kind of puts it a step above some other jukebox musicals. But I guess I just like, even though I didn't, I'm not a fan of Bruce Springsteen, I liked how this movie kind of handled the music and used it to its benefit. But maybe that's just me. Did you find new meaning in Bruce Springsteen's music through this film?
I mean, they kind of played the popular ones,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like, oh yeah, yeah, that song's used for that type of scene, and they did. It was like used in that type of scene, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. So it's that type of meaning with that paired with that feeling. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
Seem very worn out by this movie.
Yeah, it was too long.
So, well,
It was annoying.
it 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 was a long movie, but I feel like for me, it kind of kept the energy going, like throughout. Like it never kind of faltered. Like you know, I enjoyed it because it kept that kind of good energy going, and I like that. But to each their own. But something interesting when I saw this is that right before the movie started, there was a trailer for a movie that Bruce Springsteen directed about country music, and it is also being distributed by Warner Brothers. And I cannot tell if it's a documentary or like a movie. It didn't say it was a documentary. I have no clue what the fuck it was. It was just Bruce Springsteen narrating a bunch of scenes of people singing. It looks fucking awful. But I have a theory. Maybe Bruce Springsteen, Warner Brothers was like, hey, Bruce, we need your music for this movie. Come on, just hand it over. And he's like, now wait just a goddamn second. I'm gonna have to ask for something in return. I want my own movie for this. And they're like, well, okay. And now Bruce Springsteen has his own movie that's gonna bomb, like this movie bombed. So,
Oh, this movie bombed?
oh, yeah, it bombed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Wow. Wait, it's in its third week of release, and I'm gonna tell you how much it made. It didn't make back its budget yet. I'll tell you that much. Um, yeah. So far it made 12.5 million on a $15 million budget. So
Whoopsies.
yeah, that was a mistake. I don't know why they expected this movie to sell anyway. It's not the type of movie that sells well. But
Yeah. And it came out like during like there was a time, a period of time there was like all these music movies coming out.
yeah,
Like it started out with Queen, the Queen song, the Queen one, and then it just kept going. And then it was this one and like, okay,
yeah.
okay,
I feel like it was kind of, I guess,
why?
it
This is
was.
why. Why are you making this?
I,
You're trying to like it seems like they're trying to like get into like, ooh, Queen, they did Queen thing, and that was good. Let's do smaller ones. Let's do the Beatles, and let's do this Bruce Springsteen, even though Bruce Springsteen isn't as popular as the Queen or the Beatles.
the
And
Queen.
but it'll still work.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the weird thing is that these had this is just all one big coincidence. The Rocket Man, the Yesterday, and this. It's all one very weird coincidence because all of these movies had to be in production way before Bohemian Rhapsody came out. They just all happened to be in production around the same time, which is, I don't know, it's pretty weird to me. That but none of them were as successful as Bohemian Rhapsody made almost $1 billion. That's like fucking insane.
Mhm.
But here's a question: did this movie teach you to not be racist? Are you gonna stop your racist marches through town? Are you gonna
And
stop doing that?
and stop interrupting weddings. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Are you
Yeah,
get
I'll totally stop doing that.
are you gonna stop calling movie hoppers hoppers now? Are you gonna stop this racist triade? Uh, well, the thing, I guess my thing with movies like these is that racists are never gonna watch a movie like this. So it's like, well, like I don't think a racist is ever gonna watch, Black Panther and see, oh look, they can be in a movie too. No,
Changed.
they're just gonna see. I don't think. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. You kind of have to sneak it into movies. Like,
Yeah.
have a bunch of white people in them, like the Avengers. But
Yep.
Black Panther wasn't really in that at all, so
Mm.
doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, do you want to go? You want to go into spoiler talk? Because I feel like there is some things about the ending that is
Sure.
so yay or nay. What do you think about this ending?
I
It is
mean,
definitely. Oh, you go.
yeah, I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what you expect from something like this. What I did like was when the kid was driving away, and he saw. You probably didn't like this at all, but the part where he saw his younger self on that same hill that he was on many eons ago, and they were waving to each other. It happened for way too long. Like they kind of did that for a very long time, and I kind of noticed how stupid it was. But I thought it was a interesting gesture, I guess.
Kind of dumb.
It was there for too long. Okay, they held it there for way too long. But I thought that was interesting. Like hey, his younger self is proud of him, and
Hmm.
I mean also just the fact that you know this probably wouldn't work out this way, where the dad just kind of turns and is like okay with it. But
But
yeah,
Joe, he realizes that he did the same thing when he moved from Pakistan to Britain, and it's like, whoa, I really should believe in my son more and like let him do things because my wife told me that I should because it's bad. Whoa, mind blown.
yeah,
My
obviously.
perspective's changed.
Um, Another interesting thing that kind of stuck with me, even though it really shouldn't have, was so the father takes all of their money, right?
Hmm.
How does he always seem to be able to afford? Well, how did he afford a Walkman? How did he afford all these posters, which are fucking expensive? The only time he defied his father was to buy the Springsteen tickets. How does he have all these nice things? It's like they're not even poor. He has like $100 worth of Bruce Springsteen memorabilia in his room, and it's like, what does he?
Maybe he got them out of trash. You never know.
Yeah, probably. He got like the one out of the clearance bin that just happened to be free stuff, which never happens ever. So don't ask. Never ask somebody who works in a store if something is free. Just because there's not a price on it, it still costs something. Anyway, um, yeah, I guess he found a Walkman out in the trash, and I guess this guy just gave him two tapes for free. I don't know why he did that, but also we
He
never.
had his friend. Yeah, that friend. He was like, "Yo, here's some tapes.
Yeah,
Yo, here's some guns cassettes because I know you."
and I love that they bought a Bruce Springsteen vinyl record and just put it, you know, were just willing to ditch a perfectly good vinyl just for the sake of a prank. How can they afford this? Vinyls were expensive even back then. How did they afford to just throw $30 away? These people aren't poor; they're fucking rich. I don't, I don't understand it. But what else? I was gonna talk about fucking something else, but I don't know. What do you think about the girlfriend character? We never talked about her.
I didn't care about her.
They didn't care. But
No.
did you hear how political she was?
Yeah, she's like super woke.
She was hashtag woke, and her parents were just kind
We're not
of
woke.
yeah, they were very unwoke for that one scene they were in.
Sleep.
Yeah,
They
it
were
was
taking big nap.
big. That yeah, they were not with the times
No.
in
Yeah,
that.
the 1987. Not with the times.
Nope. Also,
Mm-mm.
did did you notice how much his girlfriend looked like his best friend? I found that
I
very
mean,
interesting.
but
It, I mean,
yeah, a little bit.
they looked pretty much like the same person. I was like, okay, that's interesting. But you, you know, I also feel like it's a it's a feel good movie. This is necessary, I guess. But the whole thing where
Is it
all
a feel good movie though?
it is a feel good movie.
Like to me, feel good movies like make everyone feel good. Anyone who watches it.
Oh yeah, the racists aren't feeling too good about this one. They're in the
Like,
hot seat now. But no, everybody feels good.
you,
Everybody's happy.
I mean, I didn't care about this movie.
look, look.
Didn't make me feel good.
Just because a movie isn't good, just because you personally do not like it, does not make it a different genre.
Mm.
Like it, it's a feel good movie. That is its intent. But what I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by your interjections. Um, what I was saying was all of his relationships just kind of worked out in the end. Like his girlfriend was like, "Hey, you're okay," and his best friend was like, "Hey, you're okay," and that's that, and everybody's happy. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh. Do you think? Okay, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Do you think that our protagonist here? Do you think he was selfish in in his desires to not aid his poor family? That's actually not poor apparently, but we're just for the sake of argument, they're poor. Um, his poor family in order to be a writer. Do you think he was being selfish?
No,
No.
not really.
There we
Like,
go.
you gotta do what you gotta do to like make yourself happy sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta take care of yourself first.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's what he does. But anything else you want to say about this
What do
one?
you think?
Oh
Do you
wait.
think he was selfish?
No, I just feel like that was like I guess an interesting moral dilemma. Like your family, they're kind of up shit's creek, and like everybody you love is like working overtime while you're running around with your friends, listening to Bruce Springsteen music, and your dad gets punched in the face by a white supremacist while you're buying Bruce Springsteen concert tickets
On a wedding?
on a wedding day because those were the day you could buy them, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I guess not, but I think it's an interesting moral dilemma that like,
Hmm.
he he has to decide. And anything else you want to say about this one?
I don't I don't know. Like if it wasn't so like obvious what they were trying to do and like what they were trying to say, then I think it would have been more enjoyable for me. But since they were so like just cramming it down your throat, like, yo, this is what this movie is about, then I'm like, no, because it's like they're just saying, show, don't tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess I take a different stance on that. I'm kind of actually okay with the over the top nature because I feel like it fits the picturesque setting of the movie. I think it kind of works out, and I think it was I guess I liked it. But let's see what our number ratings are. Starting with you, what do you think? What do you rate this out of 10?
I don't know. Uh, 6.
6. Oh, that's just a recommend. That's just on the edge of a recommend and a not recommend.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Like if
clarify?
you like Bruce Springsteen and like obvious messages about the movie, then like like those types of movies, then by all means go for it, watch it. But like if you don't like Bruce Springsteen, or you like don't like movies that are so obvious in their writing, then don't watch it either. So
There we go. Well, I guess I'm gonna take a different stance. I'm gonna go slap an 8 on this one.
wow.
Um, yeah. So, it is kind of over the top, and it is kind of, heavy-handed. But I think that I guess I felt good after seeing this movie. For me, it was a feel-good movie. I liked the whole, I guess message of it. I thought it was good. I was entertained. I thought it justified its runtime by showing, different scenarios and by keeping its energy up. And I would recommend this to most people that aren't you, I guess. But yeah. So, do you want to do the movies we've seen but aren't gonna talk about segment?
Sure.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, let me just get the list. All right. Wait, what did I see last night? Wait, what did I see? Um, I don't know if I saw anything new.
Blasphemy. Well.
Oh
I.
wait,
Oh.
I saw October Sky yesterday while I was going through some paint supplies that I just got for free. Aha!
Whoa.
Woo, go me! This
Yeah.
old guy my dad works with. He's like came over yesterday and he saw like my artwork up on the wall and stuff. And he's like, "Yo, you like art?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, you want some art stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I got like I don't know, like 8 or 6, like 7 like boxes of oil paints, not
Whoa.
like little cartons. But it's like that stuff is expensive, but I got it for free, and I got
Wow.
charcoal and like Fertillion stumps and like all these sketchbooks and stuff. It was nice, dude. It was so nice. But anyway, so I was working on that while I was watching October Sky, and that is with Jake Gyllenhaal and other kids and other people, and I don't know. It was good. It was like that's a feel good movie.
Ah.
It was a
Okay.
good movie, and yeah,
That's
it was
it.
nice. Um, it was good. So yeah, I'll give that like a 8.5. It was
Ooh.
nice. It was a good movie. I liked it.
Um. That all? Is that all you saw?
Yeah.
I also saw one movie. I also saw it yesterday, and it was The Matrix. I saw that in Dolby. I've seen like bits and pieces before, but I haven't. I don't think I saw the full thing all the way through. But I saw it
Yeah.
in.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good in Dolby. It sounded good. It was good movie. I don't know what they're gonna do with the new one, but at
Yeah.
least
Why are
this.
they making a fourth one? Like I don't understand.
I don't know.
How? How are they gonna make a fourth one? I can't. I don't get it.
I
Cause okay, so I've seen the trilogy, right?
yeah.
And like, okay, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, how are they gonna bring me back? I don't get it. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Keep going.
So yeah, it was good, and it was fun in Dolby. So I guess I give that, I don't know, anywhere between a 7.5 and an 8, I guess. So yeah, I think that's all I saw. Um, And yeah, I guess that's it. So meet us next time for the Movie Hoppers. I don't know which episode's gonna be next. I'm seeing 3 hour Bollywood movie Saho with two other friends, Nick and Seabass. So we might do an episode on that. I did film a 47 meters down episode, but that got corrupted, so I might get that, might re-record that, and whenever Kay can catch the fanatic, we'll do that. So yeah, very very busy times for the movie hoppers. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.